Yo, what up? It's your boy Excalibur Zero, the music producer you can grow with, and today you're listening to another episode of The Realm.
You can make it, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it. Never give up on your goals, you can make it. Never give up, even when you under pressure, never give up. Don't you do it, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it.
Basically, The Realm is a community, it's a hub, it's a go-to spot for any music producer who's looking to get valuable information to get to that next level, whether if it's in marketing, if it's in music itself. I'm just interviewing a whole bunch of creatives and giving out insight and my personal experiences and sharing and learning from other creatives' experiences to help producers get to that next level, to help you get that entrepreneurial success that you're looking for. This is the go-to spot while I'm actually doing it myself. I've been sitting here and thinking, what can I actually talk about for my next episode that can really give value? And I've been thinking whether if it could be just stuff that can help the community within marketing or if it could be within music itself. But I feel like really what I've been having on my mind a lot lately is the struggle with sacrifice. For me personally, sacrifice has been a big part of my journey, a big part of my story. I've been fortunate enough to be able to sacrifice and get great return opportunities from that sacrifice, but it has been a struggle along the way. A lot of producers have that feeling where they think that they need to live in a specific place like California or Atlanta to get to fulfill their dream. And I'm letting you know that from personal experience, moving does help a lot with your journey as far as getting to that next musical level because of the networking effects that come from it, but it is not completely necessary. But at the same time, the sacrifice of doing it, if that's something that's on your mind, it is definitely worth it. Now, don't get me wrong, it is very, very hard because you're giving out, when you're sacrificing one thing, you're giving away another. So if you're sacrificing to get one thing, you're giving away something in return. For me personally, unfortunately, I had to leave my family and friends to get to where I want to be as far as getting to that next level for music in California. So I do see my family, but it's on a handful of times per year. And that's one of the hardest things about it. I miss my family. I'm very close to my family and friends, and all my family and friends are back in the East Coast in Virginia, where I'm originally from. So that is a sacrifice. And I do go out to see them and they do visit me, which is great. But I miss that quality time. I miss that time with them. But at the same time, in return, there's other opportunities that I've gotten with this. So I moved out here originally to California. I had an intern with a music company named Signature Tracks. I was doing, music library stuff as explained before, and working with TV shows and stuff like that. And it was a sacrifice. I had either had to stay home and ultimately not get that opportunity, or I could move to California and increase the chances of getting that opportunity. I interned with them for about 7 months until I finally got the job, and it paid off. So it really helped out, and it really helped me get to that next level or the next chapter of myself. So, sacrifice is something that comes really often, I feel like, in a music producer's life. Like, if you think about it, there's a lot of different things that you have to sacrifice, whether if it's your time to get, more music done or whatever, stop hanging out with friends. A lot of things that you like doing, you have to give up if you really want to make this music career successful. So that's the hard part. And that's, I feel like that's a challenge that I find myself in sometimes. And I know that my peers and other music producers found themselves, selves in and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend taking that leap of faith. About earlier this quarantine, about in May, I quit my job, which was a big sacrifice because, we got the quarantine and the coronavirus going on. And, right now job opportunities are just flying out there like they used to be. So it was a very big sacrifice because that income that I was getting that was consistent is not guaranteed now. I have to work and figure out ways and manipulate and maneuver through, actually finding ways to create more revenue and streams of income, which it's a sacrifice because it's not as big as it was before or when I did have that stable job. But in the long run, I'm thinking of the long term that comes with this. And I feel like it's going to exponentially grow and just get me to a higher level. And fortunately enough, I found a lot of opportunities that came through along the way. So within that one big sacrifice of leaving a company that was very committed to, I was working with them for 6 years. A lot of my life and time was spent to that company. I was able to shift and create my own company, create my own journey that is personal to me. And it is a struggle. It's very difficult, but at the same time, a lot of great things have come so far. I've networked with a lot of great people. I've joined a lot of great teams. I've built a website. A lot of great opportunity has come from this. I've gotten affiliate marketing opportunities that are really big with really big companies. So, with sacrifice, there's a great thing that comes out of it, but there's a bad thing that comes out of it. If you're scared that bad, if you let that bad part of it, the scary part, the fear control you and to making your decision, whether if it's starting a new job or leaving your current job because you're upset with it, you don't like it, or you find yourself just feeling miserable, take that sacrifice. Even if there's a pay cut with it, your happiness is much more important than the money. Like, do not get confused. Happiness is way more important than any amount of money that you will make. Do not sit here and make yourself go through this despair of just thinking that you're stuck or where you're at, because you're not. You create your own destiny. You create your own opportunities. Yes, we have bills. Yes, there's a lot of life stuff that you have to take care of that are challenging, that is right in front of you. But at the same time, you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself first. That's the primary thing. So if you're struggling to find that voice inside your head to push you towards the actual sacrifice, where your vision is telling you, with that voice in your head saying you need to do this because you're not happy, you need to do this because this is something that you've been wanting to do, listen to that voice. Take that leap of faith. Definitely recommend looking into digging deep within yourself and figuring out what aligns with your vision, and make that sacrifice. Take that jump. Take that leap of faith. Do not be scared. We have one life. There's no point to be sitting here worrying about if you're going to fail or not. Your failures are literally, there's no such thing as failures, I believe. I think they're just lessons for you to learn, to adjust to, and to become a better version of yourself. So if you find yourself, in the middle of figuring out what you want to do, take that leap of faith. This is your boy Excalibur Zero. Thank you for listening to this short episode of The Realm. We have some exciting guests coming up next. If you are not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe, whether if it's on YouTube or Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We are now on Apple, Spotify. Please leave a review as well. The first 5 people to leave a review on this actual Apple Podcast or a Spotify podcast will receive a free drum kit from me that is made for TV shows, a drum kit that I have used personally for a lot of TV placements that I've gotten. So please be sure to leave a comment. Like I said earlier, the first 5, maybe 10 people who comment and leave a review on the actual Spotify or Apple Podcast will receive a free drum kit. This is your boy Excalibur Zero. Thanks for listening to The Realm. Let me know if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions for future guests, and I'm out.
Okay, ain't no bluffing, no, really put in work, yeah. Even if it hurts, staying solid to the turf, whoa. Aiming for the best, and I know just what it's worth, that right? Ain't no giving up, be the one to show up first. I know we bout to make it, yeah, I know we bout to make it. You can bet we bout to make it, you can bet we bout to make it. On the rise to the